cruisers, welcome aboard Sapphire Princess. Today is the first day of a 10-night voyage to the Mexican Riviera and the Sea of Cortez. Now, if you would have told me 3 years ago when I embarked on Royal Princess that it would be my last Princess cruise for nearly 3 years, I would not have believed you. But the world changed, the pandemic happened, and we took a very long break from cruising with Princess, and we are so incredibly excited to be back on this cruise. Not only is it significant that it's our, I think, 10th Princess cruise, and we absolutely love the line, but it's also very special because Sapphire Princess was our second ever cruise, my husband and I, and we fell in love with this ship back in 2004, and here we are back again. This is so incredibly exciting. So let's back up for just a moment and talk about this cruise and why we chose it. So we have been on 4 cruises since the restart. 3 of them with Carnival and 1 with Royal Caribbean, but we were really missing Princess. Princess is the line that we've sailed with the most, and it really feels like home for us. So this was a big deal to get back on Princess, and the protocols had to align correctly for our family for that to happen, and they finally have. So we chose this cruise because it had no flight required. We had some future cruise credits in store, and we found an incredible aft-facing mini suite, which is what we're in right now. We're standing at the very back of the ship in cabin number E731, and we just love the mini suite cabin category. So here we are. We stayed last night at the Crown Plaza Hotel, which is nearby over in San Pedro by the World Cruise Center. And what we were going to do is we were going to take the hotel shuttle that's $5.50 per person to the cruise port. But at the last minute, we decided to take an Uber because we realized that since this is the first voyage for Sapphire Princess, we could pretty much get here whenever we wanted, and the boarding was going to happen early. So it is, you guys, just after 11 a.m. and we are already on the ship. We took our Uber, we got over here, the embarkation was very smooth. Now, you'll notice in the footage that we're showing of our embarkation process that we're in a different place. We're actually at the outer marina area at berth number 46. When there's overflow at the World Cruise Center, some of the cruise ships will have to come out here to this outer harbor, so they've set up temporary tents. They have everything you need. They have security scanners, they have all the staff, they have luggage handling, and they bring you on the ship from here. Now, if you would have showed up down at the other berths, they would have just bussed you over, but we decided to take an Uber just to save some time and had a great experience with that. So when we boarded the ship, I had a feeling this was going to happen. All of the staff and crew were lined up at the entryway. The officers, many, many friendly, wonderful faces. And I got to tell you, I got emotional for the first time since the restart. I had this feeling that when I got back on a Princess cruise, that was going to happen, and their beautiful smiling faces and the applause and just the overwhelming, beautiful welcome were just a little too much for me to handle, but I'm good now. I'm good. We're settled into our cabin. We actually have already done the muster drill. We watched our safety video in our cabin, which is so easy to do, and all we had to do was make a really quick stop down at muster station F, scan our medallions. There's our medallions. And we were all set and good to go. So yeah, so exciting. It's wonderful to be back on a cruise. It's early. We have a whole day ahead of us, and we have a wonderful 10-night itinerary ahead of us. We are going to be going to the Mexican Riviera and the Sea of Cortez. So our ports are Cabo San Lucas. We have 2 days there. La Paz, Loreto, and Puerto Vallarta. And this is over a span of 10 nights. It is September, by the way, so beautiful fall-like, really summer-like weather here in Southern California, making it so gorgeous. So we're going to be showing you around our room, and then we have a full schedule of things we want to do today. We want to take Junior up, check out the teen club. We want to go check out acupuncture and check out the spa, and just kind of get familiar with the ship, and then maybe hit the sail away party. I do want to go back to the Crown Plaza for just a moment because I think it's a great hotel for cruisers who are sailing out of this area. I want to tell you about the package that we invested in for this particular cruise. We, because we live in California, decided to drive down here and stay the night before. So what we did is we bought a it's like a park and sail package. So for about $400, we got 1 night in the hotel and up to 15 days of parking. Now, parking is pretty expensive at the Port of Los Angeles, so we felt like it was a good money saver for us to do it that way. And we also got complimentary breakfast this morning at the Crown Plaza for all three of us. It was a buffet. It was really nice. They had eggs and bacon and fruit and yogurts and things like that. They had all kinds of stuff, pastries, French toast, you name it. So great breakfast, great experience at the Crown Plaza. And again, they do offer shuttles, and they even separate the shuttles out depending on what ship you're going to. They know what berth you need to be at, and they charge $5.50 per person for their shuttles. So that's a really good option. Okay, so much more good stuff ahead. Let's go check out our mini suite stateroom and then get this day started. Cheers, everybody. If you can score one of these aft corner balconies, go for it. Actually, they're mini suites. As you can see, it's incredibly spacious and maybe a little bit windy at times when you're underway. We'll see how that goes, but better to be at the back of the ship for the wind than the front. So take a look at the size of this and just the furnishings. It's so cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the mini suite. By the way, I have to tell you guys, they have a new tradition on Princess Cruises, and I don't know if it's with all of the ships, but definitely with this ship. Right when you get on board, when your stateroom steward comes and introduces themselves, they come bearing champagne. So if you're a mini suite guest, you get to look forward to some nice perks. You're gonna get some welcome champagne and something special I'll show you when we go into the bathroom. So here is the seating area. This is kind of the hallmark of a Princess mini suite. Newly added, flat screen TVs on the wall. There actually used to be televisions that were mounted in this center area. So there was one here and one on the other side. They were kind of awkward, but now you have these large flat screens. So whoever is sleeping in this bed or just lounging in this area, we've got a third person with us this will convert into a bed at night. But this person can then directly look up at this television, which is really great. Handy little table right down here. And then you have all of this amazing storage right here. Now, there used to be TVs up here on these ships, but now you have all this open storage too, because there's no televisions up there. So these items that you're seeing right here are actually part of the Bon Voyage package. If you want to buy a gift for someone who's cruising with Princess, the Bon Voyage package includes some Dos Equis, a bucket of Dos Equis beer, yum. Bottle opener, of course. Some champagne. It looks like a split of Nicolas Fouillet. You also get 2 Princess Cruises hats, baseball caps, which are really nice, and some chips and guacamole, which we'll bust into a little bit later. So great gift, by the way. The Bon Voyage package is nice. Definitely one step above giving someone like a bottle of wine and chocolate dipped strawberries. Okay, over here, the main bed area. Of course, this is the Princess luxury bed. Ooh la la, cannot wait. I'm so ready for some good sleep. This is gonna be nice. And then you have a desk area here. It looks like they have upgraded the lamps, you guys, with a USB plug. The one over here has a USB as well. Check this out right here. We've got USB in this one. You've got standard plugs here. And you have another USB bedside over here. I do not remember these being here before. These might be add-ons. So yeah, beautiful desk and vanity over here. And then we'll move over to this area. Second flat screen TV here. And of course there's storage on both sides of the bed as well. They're not that small either. This is a pretty big bedside table with 2 drawers. And voila, check it out. More USB storage, which is awesome. Okay, let's check out the restroom. We've got the thermostat here. We've got it cranked down, of course. Another little storage area here. And here is our welcome champagne. Cheers. From our room steward, Miguel. Super sweet. Really, really nice to see them arriving in your mini suite with a little champagne. I gotta tell you, that's a perk. Okay, let's check out the awesome closet and the bathroom. I love closets on Princess Cruises because they're big and they're open. So here is that big open closet area. Robes, we just requested those in our personalizer. Space up here, beach towels. And then you have the safe and some added storage here. And we'll do a more sophisticated stateroom tour, but I think these are kind of fun, like a walkthrough. Look at all that space, you guys. So we'll slide our packing cubes in there, unpack later. Don't even have our luggage yet. But why don't you take a quick peek at the bathroom? There's not room for both of us in there. So first thing I want to draw your attention to is those 2 little bottles on the sink. And oh, a bathtub. There's a bathtub. Yeah, guys, check it out. That is hand soap and lotion behind those little towels right there, included with your mini suite. No more bar soap. So that's pretty groovy. Lots of glass storage by the the mirrors there. See those shelves? And then let's take a look at the bathtub. Bathtubs are our absolute favorite part of mini suites. Looks like there's some more storage in there, and we're pretty stoked about it. Okay, so that was pretty much everything in the room. I love mini suites. It's been a long time since we've cruised in a mini suite. This is really special. So we're gonna regroup. It's still not even noon. This is crazy. We're gonna regroup and see about maybe getting Junior up to check out the kids club and maybe do a little bit of light unpacking and try out that guacamole. Wow, it has been a fun and action-packed afternoon. So after we showed you around the room a little bit earlier today, we headed out and started our adventure around Sapphire Princess, getting familiar with the ship and trying to get the lay of the land. The first thing that we did is stop by the youth area. Listen to this, you guys. There are 1,900 people sailing on this ship. Normally, I think it's about a 2,800 capacity. There's only 7 children and teens on the entire vessel. It was a ghost town up there, but that's actually okay for our son. He doesn't mind that at all. So we checked out 2 of the different age group areas, the teen area and then the next one down. The littlest kid area is actually closed right now, probably because there's no children in that age group on board. And also, these are kind of longer voyages right now on this ship, so there's probably not a big demand, but it is nice up there. It's so fun. I wanted to stay and hang out. I was jealous of the cool kids areas. So Junior's gonna head back up there after dinner and check it out again. After that, we actually went and grabbed lunch at Alfredo's. One of our best tips for cruising with Princess is to take advantage of those alternative dining venues. You don't have to go to the buffet. The buffet can feel a little bit chaotic, but you have options. You can go to the main dining room, or on Sapphire Princess, you can go to Alfredo's. We went and enjoyed pizza. Now, it's a limited menu. They only have pizza. There's no salads or appetizers, but they have a great variety of pizzas, a nice little wine list, and it was relaxing and super fun. After we did that, we came back, regrouped, and went for a little afternoon swim. The pools were desolate. Junior and I enjoyed the covered pool and the hot tub. The pool was a wonderful, cool, refreshing temperature. The hot tub was a little lukewarm. I don't think they've quite heated up just yet, but it was fabulous and a way to really feel like we were on vacation. So it was a great swim, and it was just the classic Princess that I love and remember. After that, at 4:30, and I'm moving with the light here, guys, you can tell that the ship is actually rotating as we pull away from the harbor right now. This is so exciting. We're sailing and we're really moving. Anyhow, after that, we went to the sail away party. It was led by cruise director Fernando and the staff, and the dancers actually made an appearance, which was really fun. So a great time was had by all, an excellent turnout. People were lining all of the upper decks, dancing. I even got out there and did a few line dances myself. Junior busted out the camera and did a little bit of filming. And now we are back in our room. It is 5 o'clock. We're pulling away and we're gonna change clothes really quickly because we made a night one reservation at the steakhouse, which should be really fun. I don't remember if I've been to the steakhouse on this ship. I'm not sure what to expect. I think it's actually located in a portion of the buffet area. So we're about to go find out. So I need to go change clothes and we'll meet you at dinner. I love doing specialty dining on the first night of a cruise. It just gets you right into the mood, and usually things are so much less crowded, and tonight that's been our experience at the Sterling Steakhouse. So the way that they have it set up here on Sapphire Princess is the Sterling, sorry, my hair is blowing all over. The Sterling Steakhouse is set up in the back of the buffet restaurant, but it's really separated, it's carved out beautifully, and it's a completely different set of doors that you enter through. So it feels very private. You have sort of the white tablecloths and the very classy service. It's great. Our service was unbelievable. We all started with a couple of appetizers and we went with filet mignon all around. It was just the most delicious dinner. So wonderful. And now we are getting ready to go check and see if we can find some more medallion accessories. We're going to explore the ship a little bit too. We really haven't looked around much. For example, here we are after dinner and we just discovered the aft of the ship. You guys have to see how pretty it is out here right now. It is so magical and there was no one here. Take a look around. We checked out the medallion accessories, didn't end up buying anything. It turns out that some of the hacks that we got for our medallion before the cruise on Amazon are actually working out okay. We got a bunch of wristbands on Amazon. They're basically like AirTag cases and they kind of work. So they have cute things down there. Maybe we'll buy something throughout the voyage, maybe a pendant or a bracelet or something like that, but we didn't buy anything today. They also had some cool like Good Spirits bar souvenirs in that area. In case you're wondering where the accessories can be purchased here on Sapphire Princess, they're actually just adjacent to the photo gallery. In fact, they're in the same corridor as the photo gallery. It's really easy to find and it's very well staffed. So if you need any help finding an accessory for your medallion, it's really easy to do. One thing I think I forgot to mention earlier is that we invested in Princess Plus on this cruise, which means we have a drink package, we have prepaid gratuities, and we have Wi-Fi. So far, the medallion net has actually been working pretty good tonight. It's hard to say, it's just the first night at sea, but so far so good. We're gonna do a speed test and kind of see how it goes. But it's been really nice to not have to worry about every single drink that we're buying throughout the day. So here's how we kind of maximized our Princess Plus today on the first day of the cruise. First thing we did right when we walked on the ship is got sparkling water. I was thirsty. I got a Perrier at the first bar that I saw, and it was super easy, quick, no problem. I've been stocking up on bottled waters all over the ship. Anytime I go get a cocktail or something or a soda or whatever we get at a bar, I also get a bottle of water and then put it away in the refrigerator, which seems to be working out just great. Mr. Cruise Tips TV has been stoked because he's been getting Coke in cans, Diet Coke in cans, and they haven't been giving us any trouble. Sometimes with drink packages, you get the bar Coke, the gun Coke, I guess you call it, and it's just not as good. He loves having his Diet Coke in cans, so he's had several of those today. So lots of sparkling water, lots of bottled water. We haven't really had time to try the coffee drinks or anything like that, but hopefully on some of our sea days, we'll have a little bit more time for that. Also, I tried some really good cocktails today. Nothing worthy of drink of the day status just yet on this cruise. When I find one that was amazing, I will award it drink of the day, but I did have a tasty one up at the steakhouse tonight. It was called the Paloma Caliente, and it was just a really nice tequila-based drink. It wasn't really that spicy. It had spicy bitters in it, but to me it wasn't spicy at all. If you like grapefruit, is an excellent drink, and absolutely loved it. The service on board has been 10 out of 10. Phenomenal, warm. I don't feel that they're understaffed at all. Granted, there's only 1,900 of us on this week, but good for Princess for not allowing the ship to sell at full capacity while they are getting their sea legs and getting back into service, because again, this is the first cruise on Sapphire Princess in 2.5 years since the shutdown. They're doing a really good job. The staff is well trained, incredibly warm and friendly, and I have to just tell you guys, it feels so good to be back home on Princess. I love these older ships. I really, truly love so many of the classic elements of the older ships. I love the newer ships too. Going on Royal Princess was such a treat. They have Princess Live and all of these crazy cool technologies and features and, you know, expansive, beautiful pool decks and things like that. But there's just something so great about my old standby favorite things about Princess. One of those things is the covered pool. My son's like, Mom, they have a covered pool. Let's go. Uncrowded, wonderful. Nobody else was even in the hot tubs. The pool temperature was perfect and it was protected from the elements. And we just immediately got in that pool on the first day, which on a lot of ships, we don't even bother to do anymore because the pools are so crowded. Sometimes they're windy, but mostly they're just small. So I feel like there's so many classic elements of cruising that we're going to enjoy this week, from the bathtub that I'm about to go fill because I am exhausted. Typical first day burnout. You guys, I'm so tired. But just those little touches, the classic mini suite cabin, the wonderful service, the feeling of home. We're so happy to be back on Princess. So we're going to get some rest. And the next time we see all of you guys, it is going to be in Cabo San Lucas. That's going to be our next vlog. Our plan for the day in Cabo is to do the Wild Canyon Park Pass. It is a Princess excursion, and it's going to be fun. There's all kinds of activities you can do. It's a 6-hour excursion, horseback riding, ATVing, UTVing, bike riding, a suspension bridge, very high adventure. We cannot wait to see you in Cabo. Until next time, friends, we'll see you on the high seas. Good night.